NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the LA Chargers and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from East Rutherford. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, here is Dart. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And now it's fourth down.
He was covered by Dante
Remember what
Jackson.
they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts third and 14.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Motion man is Johnston. On play action. Now Herbert finding the tight end. Here's Will Dissly. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
To the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Hampton. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
The 39-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Hampton going to get it on the zone read. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Gunnar Olszewski is deep for the Giants. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Giants offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Dart. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
The quarterback sacked.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 11.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
Dart's pass Intended for Tyrone
So I don't hate this
Tracy.
call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The Chargers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
1st down, Chargers.
That is a big play for LA. 32 yards. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Flopped on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. They bring the tight end in motion. Another run here with Hampton. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Well, they turn around and they decide to give it to the big fullback this time to try to get it over the goal line, but this defense proves there is not a lot of room to operate down here close.
Hampton trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a 3rd attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down
by Bud Dupree. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. on the ground. It's right back to Tracy. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
He was brought down.
And while that run
13-yard
wasn't
line.
anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
Herbert's pass.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of
15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. On the out, connecting with Allen. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll run with Hampton. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Vlad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd and goal.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
It is brought in the end zone. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Giants nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
On the return.
The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Tracy looking to run. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Giants first down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. He finds his receiver, Olszewski. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Dart. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Chargers offense and veteran Keenan Allen set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. On play action, it's Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, LA.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Disley is the man in motion. Herbert now on first down. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now a play fake. Herbert. Over the middle, that's the tight end Conklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup, and the Chargers have the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hampton trying to work inside. He'll get about 2. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
He's brought down at the
nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
And it's third down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to be fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So now fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So
Cameron
Dicker
Dicker
back
to
out
kick off
after
for
the
the
field goal.
Chargers.
He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over once again. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
Darius Slayton was the intended receiver.
Leads to second
And
and
it'll
10
be second
at the
down.
35-yard line.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
A loss of a yard.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Here's their punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Davis to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Throwing right, Max Johnston. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. A gain there of 16 yards. yards.
He was
It's
tackled
good
at the
for a
27-yard
Charger
line.
first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
There's a big conversation going
First
on right
down,
now around the
Chargers.
NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
On first down, Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Herbert. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. He connects with Disley.
Herbert's pass complete to Will Disley. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will open up a 13-0 lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Disley is the man in motion. Now it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
A gain of 14.
Give him 14 on that one. First down, L.A.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down, and he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
They'll work just shy of midfield on second and 9. A give, and here comes Hampton. He'll take this down to the 47. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point
Throwing now
conversion.
is Herbert. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Giants nothing.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Cameron Dicker.
After the
kickoff
touchdown,
for the
here's
Chargers.
Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Dart. He'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
The Giants sending out their punter as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now a toss, left side for Hampton. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's Hampton. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll bring up second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll pick up 23 on that one, and the Chargers have the first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Now Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, LA. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now Dart. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. A carry here for Tracy. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On play action, it is Dart. That's caught downfield by Robinson. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 1st and 10. They'll run with Tracy. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Giants are able to cut into the deficit.
Chargers 28, Giants 7.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is Hassan Haskins to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On the give, here's Hampton. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Another run here with Hampton. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hampton. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Run between the tackles for Hampton. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. It's 3rd and 4. Now, Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
On the play. First down, Los Angeles.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, Hampton will start the 4th. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Herbert. Short throw, taken in by Disley. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Olszewski now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He finds his receiver, Olszewski. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Bud Dupree getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That one's broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
22 yards.
They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Throwing is Dart. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the 1st down. It is 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Tracy. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
On 2nd down, Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jackson Dart, touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Dart. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
That makes the score Chargers 31, Giants 15.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Haskins now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26
Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll go with Hampton. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down, Chargers.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
On first down, Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On third and long, it's Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
So now they'll pitch it out here. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1st down, right back to Hampton. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Conklin goes in motion. On the ground, Hampton. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Motion man is Johnston. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught. What a throw. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short, one of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start. That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll take off again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
New York Giants.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dart. There he goes again. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.